So where I live, it's gonna be apple picking soon. So I thought maybe it'd be fun to draw Penguin Peep with some apples. I did do an illustration before with them picking apples, and that was really fun. I think for this one, I'm just gonna do them, not picking, but maybe just enjoying them with out of a bushel. So I know this looks kind of weird. I'm thinking through this as I go, as I start, but I thought, okay, I'm gonna draw a Penguin Peep with a basket of apples, but first I want to draw them first and what they're doing first. And I started with this is gonna be Penguin's head here and part of his body. And I drew an apple floating there and he's gonna be holding it. And so I just wanted to do that. So I will be adding in, I think I'm gonna add in his wing there. And now put where the bucket, or not bucket, it's a bushel technically, right? That's what I said, a bushel. A bushel basket. Actually have these little like metal strips on them, and then they look like they're made out of like wood slats. Kind of like a barrel, but not. So there's the basket. And I left it open on the back side so that I can kind of make it look like there's apples heaped into it. And I'm thinking mentally, like, okay, how do I want to have Peep? What do I want her to be doing? And I think I know what I'm gonna have her doing. This is gonna be cute and kind of funny, hopefully. If it works out that way. I have her look like she's gonna take a bite. So it looks weird that I drew her mouth first because I guess because I'm not doing an under sketch for these. I'm trying to do the parts that like where I know it's gonna be difficult, where I know that if I don't do that part first and I leave it to last, then the placement of it might get weird. So that's why I usually don't do that, like start with just like the mouth, but because of how I'm doing this without an under sketch, and I can do that because I practiced drawing these characters so many times. So you can see sometimes I do like a fake, like I'm gonna draw, but I don't actually draw, to kind of test out, like kind of imagining in my mind, where am I gonna draw that circle? So, it looks kind of funny, doesn't it? It looks funny. Oh my gosh. But I think it's gonna be funny. One thing I forgot to do is I was gonna have her arm, like her wings out, and I won't be able to fix that without that white out, which I don't have on me right now. But I can do this wing out. I'll do that wing. She's about to take a big bite out of that apple. And what could I do with her other wing? It can just be kind of like, maybe I'll just kind of put it like here. I know it looks silly, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh, Peep. Peep looks funny. The penguin's just gonna be like, here you go. Here. Have an apple. Put his all arm down too. So, I don't know. Anyway, it's probably isn't gonna be the best drawing, but I think it'll be cute still. Yeah, that looks weird, but that's his foot. His other foot would be hidden behind the bushel barrel. So now I'm just gonna draw a little upside down half circles for apples. Fill it in like that. Add a few stems here and there. That'll do it. Got a little swoosh for Penguin, not Penguin, for Peep. Like she swooped in there to take a bite. Yeah, I'm gonna put Penguin's mouth open. I didn't count for like, I usually draw a little like circle of white on his tummy. So I'll just fill that in there. That was actually kind of difficult to do without doing an under sketch, but I think it's gonna be cute. So I'm gonna add some leaves under this for fun, just to give it a little more like ground space too. Make it look like they're sitting on leaves. And they'll be fun to color. So it's kind of fun. I kind of like want to do something up here because there's a lot of space. So maybe I'll just do like a hint of like an apple tree. Just branches. Put some apple in there. I don't know if that's cute or not, but maybe it will be. There. It works, right? It's like kind of like a early fall, late summer, early fall theme. I'm gonna sign my name. It's not my name, it's my initials. My old initials, actually. Out of habit. I use my old last name, but it's okay. Ooh, okay, so now I've got some like cool colors here that I want to use. And I think I want to make the apples different colors. So, ooh, that's like way more pink than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna fix that. For the sake of balance, that's why I am like color balance. That's why I color like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do one here, and I'm gonna do one here, and do one here, and kind of like bounce around with the color, like the same color. I'm adding this. So since I grabbed this pink color instead of this more red color that I wanted, I switched. And I'm coloring over it. It's okay that it's a little pink, but I wanted more red, so. And add a little color to the leaves there. I'm just kind of scattering it around. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna do color and peep next. Just gonna be bright yellow. Bright yellow peep. Your stomach color. Now while I have the yellow in my hands, I'm gonna put some yellow on the ground there. Oh, apples, I don't know. I think I'm gonna make a few that are like partially yellow. And this green, I pulled this out because I thought this is kind of a really good like green apple color. So let's see, yeah, the apples that are like yellow can also be like, you know what, this probably wouldn't happen though. They probably wouldn't be like different color apples on the same tree. They probably, unless it was grafted in. So you know what, I better just make all those ones up there match, because the different colored apples would come from different trees. This is how I think through things as I draw. Okay. Makes me seem like a crazy person, but I'm gonna go back to red. Oh, not red. This is the pink one. I don't want that. Go back to this one. That's more reddish. So there. I've got red and green apples. Okay, I've got Peep. About to eat it. I don't know. I'm gonna color her tongue. I guess that's her tongue. And this is their beak. I don't know what color to make it inside of her mouth. I forget. Like, it's kind of like a brown color in the comic. That, I think. Anyway, now let's get penguin filled in. And penguin is, even though penguins are black, I draw penguin dark gray because if I drew him jet black, it would be difficult. I wouldn't be able to draw his eyes the way I do. I like drawing his eyes like that. So this might even be too dark, but I'll go for it. This is difficult on this kind of paper to get it to blend. Get the marker doesn't really blend as well as if it were on marker paper. So that's why I try to go all in one swipe. But and I might need to just like go back over this, the black, just to make it a little darker where the eyes are. I like that. And I missed a couple little dots of white there. Just make sure I fill that in. And then the foot there, so it looks like a foot. And now I need to do the basket. So I'm gonna add a little orange to it. Orange to that, and brown. Orange and brown. that to make it interesting. I could have made it solid brown, but it's kind of fun coloring that way. Little spots on it. Just to add a little hint of variety to the color. Now I'm going to grab a lighter gray for that band. And I think I'll leave a white spot in the middle so that it kind of looks like it's shiny metal. Like that. And, oh, and I had this dark green because I was thinking about doing leaves. I don't know that I'm going to color it in perfectly, but maybe I'll just do like that. I'm going to give it some texture. Doing little swoops. The marker's squeaking. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that on the video, but it's making me laugh. Yeah, kind of like that. I'll maybe use this other lighter green. Kind of make it look like this kind of two tones leaves. It's kind of coming out more like painterly this way. It's kind of fun. Now, let's see. What else do I need? I think maybe just a little bit more on the ground. Got that green up high. Maybe I want a little green on the ground just for balance, for the sake of balance. I'm gonna put some of the lighter green. And little side strokes. It's easier to do this with like the light colors because they don't show up as much. You have to be more careful with the dark colors that like where the lines go. I'm gonna just add a little dark of the dark green under them to kind of look like a shadow. Maybe some losing it really lightly, just some thin little lines over there. Peep would have a shadow on the bottom. Just do that. I don't know about you, but I like it. That was fun. I hope you can have fun drawing Penguin and Peep too. Voila.